So I've got the neck dropped off the body to start doing the fretwork on this Classic Vibe parts caster, and I'm using the word parts caster from some authority now because helpfully on this one it's got a lot of information stamped on the heel of the neck, and it says quite clearly Squire Classic Vibe 60s Custom Tele Laurel, so the fingerboard is Laurel, 3TS, so three-tone sunburst. So this is definitely not from that body because it should be with a standard three-tone sunburst one. Secondly, as you can clearly see, somebody has butchered the mounting holes. So the body mounting holes obviously didn't quite fit the Classic Vibe neck. And instead of drilling and filling and doing it properly, they've just drilled new holes. So that's a bit rubbish, but I can rectify that. But the main thing I'm going to focus on today is going to be doing the fret job. So here's the finished fret job, so all levelled, crowned and polished. Ready to go back on the guitar and set up. So here's the end result. All deep cleaned, polished, neck sorted out and frets levelled and ready to be restrung and set up. So here is the end result. Really pleased with this. So it turns out that it's not a Classic Vibe, it is a parts caster. It's been really nicely put together. The body, don't know, possibly Northwest Guitars, possibly Axe Caster, possibly Axes R Us, or possibly just Chinese from eBay. It seems to be older, I think. I'm not no expert on woods, but it's really nicely finished. It's flawless, and everything that's in it. So the control panel, pretty sure is Classic Vibe. It's got good quality but small pots. It's got a good quality switch. This looks and feels like a Classic Vibe bridge with some brass saddles, so it's an upgrade there. It has got the Tone Rider Vintage Plus, which ironically are the same spec the internet believes as Classic Vibe 62 or Classic Vibe Custom, but these are the actual Tone Rider branded ones, and they sound like it. The neck is really nice. It is slightly smaller in width than a MIM neck or the Japanese one. So I've done a full level crown and polish on that, and this is a really lovely little parts caster. So pleased with this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Might just keep it and enjoy it for a while. So the the E string problem is gone. Needs a final tweak and setup once it settles down. Probably do that next week. So not sure what I'm going to do next. I was going to, thinking this was a classic vibe, I was going to do a full comparison with the Japanese one. So this is, I believe, Japanese market limited edition teal green colour, but it is a standard MIJ 62 reissue. Really lovely guitar, really high quality. I haven't put this through my deep clean and setup process yet, so I will do that. Probably do that before I do the next video on it actually, but it's absolutely gorgeous. The neck is just lovely and the colour's beautiful, nice bit of flame on the neck, but yeah, I mean, 62 Telecaster. The comparator, which might be more interesting, is this one. So as I said in my previous video, it's a Squier Classic Vibe body, everything else is Fender. So this is Fender Classic Series neck. This was a new replacement part Fender one. So there was a bit of a debate on something that I saw, a video I saw on YouTube recently about somebody complaining about the quality on Fender replacement part necks and the fact that the nuts needed work. That's the point, they're not actually cut, so there's little guide marks in them, you have to cut them. So if anybody gets one, it's not a flaw, it's what it's designed to do. But these are nice necks, and you know, it's always a great start for a build if you know that you've got a nice neck that fits your hand. I like standard Fender necks. They're always good quality. They always need, well, certainly the Mexican ones always need a little bit of fretwork, and this one currently, it's just got a little bit of fret sprout after the winter, so I'm gonna do that. I haven't given it a service for a year or so, so that's going to get a full deep clean and set up and sort out the fret ends on that one as well. So I may still actually do the comparison video that I was thinking of, but I'm not sure because it's not actually a classic vibe, that one, so I might actually pick up a classic vibe to do that. And then this one, again, another one of my parts casters, but since it's a bound body, I thought I'd add it in for a bit of interest. So this is, well, it was a complete rebodying of a player series. So I picked up, I think it was a 22, yeah, so I picked up a 2022 player series with damaged body, which I've stripped and then sold on. So this was a body, this is a generic aftermarket body off eBay. As you can see, candy apple red bound thin line, absolutely gorgeous body. It's identical in specs to the Player Plus thin lines that they were doing round about this time, but it had the full Player Series everything. Now since then, as I do, I've modified it further. So I've now got a 3 saddle bridge, as you can see. I've got, this is a sort of humbucker, twin rail humbucker. It came on a guitar that I bought, shoved it in here for a bit of fun, because I don't have a Tele with one of those. It's not really a kind of pickup I would normally associate with a Tele, but it is quite fun in there. And this is an Iron Gear what do they call it? Can't remember. It's Iron Gear's humbucker sized P90, which is a really nice pickup, really fat. Sounds like a P90 should. So this is actually, although it's a very light guitar, it's a very light body, it's got a really chunky sound, so I like this one a lot. Personal collection, it's not going anywhere, I won't be selling it. And again, it needs a bit of a setup post winter. It's got a little bit of fret sprout there. The other thing about this is it's got a 4-way switch in it, so you know, the humbucker and the P90 together gives it some balls. And then the other thing that is interesting on this is a Player Series neck, but it's got classic gear tuners. So they are classic style, vintage style split post tuners, but they fit into a standard 10mm Fender modern neck with they've got the twin posts inside them, so they look like vintage, but they're not, and they're brilliant. I put them on most of my guitars. Anything that I I'm a bit of an aficionado of split post tuners, as I may have bored you with before. So anything that I'm keeping, if it's got the kind of standard modern Fender tuners, I always shove these on them. I think they're standard on American Performers. But anyway, great tuners. They're about, you can get between 40 and 60 quid depending on who's got them on offer at the time. But well worth an upgrade if you like the classic look. Fit perfectly. There's no, and completely reversible as well, so you can take them off, put the original tuners back on when you sell the guitar. But they're fantastic. And this is one of my favourites of my parts casters. It just looks cool. It's got a kind of 50s Cadillac vibe, I think, with that colouring, and it plays really well. So there we go. Back to this one. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might sell it on, but probably not, simply because, as I've said before, I don't like to sell parts casters if it's not all Fender. You know, if I've built it out of all Fender parts, then I'm quite happy explaining that to people, because, you know, further down the line it is genuinely all Fender. And this one, there's too much explanation to be sure about transparency. And whether the guy that sold it to me knew what it was, I don't know, and whether or not it was sold to him as an FSR classic vibe, who knows. But I wouldn't want to put it in the market like that, and it's just a really nice little guitar, so I'm going to hang on to it for now. Okay, that's me for now. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you enjoy my ramblings, then please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you back in the shack next time.